Hi guys, and welcome to All the Secrets. I am here to help you grow on YouTube and give you tips and tricks and actually prove it to you. So I am a very small YouTuber, I am a starter YouTuber, and I'm going to give you all the tips and tricks, all of my advice in growing a YouTube channel. So if that's something that you are interested in, then do hit the subscribe button, give it a like, and let's just jump straight into it. So this video is going to be about how I am planning to go from 0 subscribers to 1,000 subscribers. And I think personally that is probably the hardest step in all this, is to get noticed on YouTube, because sometimes I think when you look at somebody with 0 subscribers, you don't really think they're that good, maybe, and it's hard to rank in search. It's hard to get your videos noticed by YouTube. It's hard to get your videos clicked by people watching YouTube, and I think it's just a really big struggle. And I think the first step really is to acknowledge that, because in the start it is very disheartening, because you put so much hard work into it and you don't really see the outcome straight away, because YouTube doesn't know who you are and they're not really promoting you at all right now. You need to do a lot of the hard work first, and it can be very hard to put all your time and effort into something and not really see any rewards. Accepting that is the first step. 100%. I would then say something that you need to do on YouTube is you are going to need to be consistent. YouTube algorithm loves consistency on there. If YouTube notices that you're being consistent, then they will help push your YouTube videos out that little bit more to get noticed by other people and get more clicks, get more views, and hopefully get more subscribers. So definitely plan out your schedule, and I would definitely recommend that you want to plan out your videos for the next few months at least. You want to make sure that you are creating videos that you're not going to only do like a month's worth and then sort of be like, what do I do now? For me personally, I have notes on my phone of all the video ideas that I have, and whenever I think of one, I update that, and then I'll put them into a calendar. I'll have an upload date on that calendar. So I'm hoping right now I'm going to be uploading Mondays and Fridays. I was just trying Mondays, but I'm too impatient. I want to do 2 days a week. So Mondays and Fridays is when I'm deciding I'm going to upload. So I need to make sure I have 2 video ideas a week, and then I need to make sure that I am planning out enough time to film and edit them videos. It's very important to be dedicated to that, because like I say, YouTube loves the fact that you are consistent and are actually going to work hard on YouTube. It's not as simple as you think, creating a video, putting it on YouTube. There's a lot of hard work behind the scenes in that, and you need to really make sure that you dedicate that time so that you are getting the stuff up when you're saying you're going to. Something that I have found that helps so much with my YouTube channel is putting in the correct keywords on the tags that you are allowed to put into your videos. And I have found a Chrome extension called TubeBuddy, and that helps me sort of figure out what's best to search to put into the tags, what's best to put into the description, what's best to put in the title, what's best to put into the thumbnail. And this extension is just a lifesaver, and it's really helped me know exactly what I need to put into all of them things so that I am getting noticed on YouTube. So as a starter YouTuber, like I say, you're not going to just rank for anything. You have to really be specific about the things that you are ranking in, and you can't really figure that out by yourself. I don't think it would be very difficult to know if I would be able to rank on the first page of a certain keyword. Does that make sense? So having TubeBuddy lets me put in the keyword that I want to put in, and it will tell me if it is any good for my channel and whether or not I should use it. And I think you have to realize that you can't just go against the really big YouTubers, because they will always be first 9 times out of 10. So you need to really be clever and careful as to what you're putting into the keywords for it to matter from the very start. And using TubeBuddy has really helped me understand like the YouTube algorithm a little bit better, so that I do get in the search pages, and in turn I get views from that. I would definitely do your research on TubeBuddy, because I didn't know about it until a month ago, and honestly I have a second channel and it's just done amazing for that. I'm getting so many more views. YouTube search is like the top on all of the analytics and stuff like that, and it's 100% working. And It's still going to be a slow and steady process. I have to remember that. Like, it's not going to just get me on the #1 every single time, but it's definitely helping me get my click-through rate a little bit better, get YouTube search a little bit better, and it's definitely helping me out. If TubeBuddy is something that you want to look into, there is a link down below that you can click on, and if you have less than 1,000 subscribers, you do get 50% off, and it turns out to be $4.50 a month, which is I think personally really affordable. If it's something that if you are serious about, definitely invest in that every month. And like I say, it just helps you get your YouTube videos out there as best as possible. I think another thing as well is you definitely need to take your time into researching. You need to maybe look into your competition a little bit and see exactly how they're uploading their videos, the thumbnails they're using, like what is it that is actually getting shown in the top page, like what are people clicking on to be shown in the top page, how are they doing their titles, what sort of videos are popular in that moment. I think it's very important to do your research on that, otherwise you could be putting videos out that just people aren't interested in. And I think at the start you really want to make sure your click-through rate is amazing, and it'll help you get out there a lot faster. So I'm definitely putting in the time of research, and like I say, watching other competitors, is that the right way to say, other people who are doing the same sort of videos as me, get inspiration from them, but definitely don't copy. I think it's very important to not just sort of take what they do and repeat it, because people will notice that, and I feel like they probably wouldn't want to click on somebody who's exactly the same as somebody who they've already watched. So try and put your own spin on it and make it something that's your own, but definitely with inspiration. It's one of them fine lines which you need to try and see, and it's quite difficult to understand, especially if you've never done YouTube before. It's very difficult to be yourself on camera, because it's a bit awkward, let's be serious. Like, it's awkward to just sort of be filming yourself, talking to yourself, and it's easy just to replicate somebody else a little bit. So do your research, take inspiration rather than copying. You need to share your videos in the correct places, and I briefly mentioned this in the last video, but you want to make sure that you're sharing it with people who are actually going to click on it and are actually going to watch it. Otherwise, if people are watching it for only literally 10 seconds and realizing it's not for them, that is really going to affect your audience retention rate. And YouTube doesn't like that. YouTube wants to see people clicking on your videos, watching them, and making sure they're watching like a good proportion of your videos, so that they can then recommend that to people who, like, they'll think it's a good video to then recommend it out to other people. Whereas if people are clicking on it for literally 10 seconds and then realizing it's not for them, then YouTube doesn't think it's a good video, and it just won't recommend it as much as what they should. So I like to share my videos on Facebook groups that I feel like would work with that video. So I have like a lot of like YouTube sharing pages. I found Reddit is also a really good one to get a couple of views. Is that it? I mean, it depends what you're doing. If you have a good Instagram following, make sure you're putting like swipe up links, but my Instagram's not big enough to do that quite yet. I've also noticed on my other channel I can share that on Superdrug, and that gets quite a good amount of views. So just do your research as to where can be the good places to share your videos, and that will definitely help boost up your videos and get it out to the correct people. Last but not least is actually the bit that I find the most fun. Personally, I love looking at the analytics, and I love looking, I guess this is why I wanted to do this channel, is because I love sharing analytics, and that's like my goal with this, is to like show you how I read my analytics, how I'm going to sort of share the next video, what I'm maybe going to title the next video, inspiration on new video ideas, and you can do that all within your analytics. And it's something that is very important to sort of look into and see, just understand a little bit more, and it can definitely give you ideas as to why people are coming to your channel, where they're coming from, and what they want to see. And you can look at what the subscribers and stuff like that and see what it is that they liked and do more of that, and that can help you grow more, because obviously the people who've subscribed will want to watch the videos that they've subscribed for. Does that make sense? So I think that is probably all the tips and tricks that I have really for the first 1,000 subscribers. I think it's important to not overwhelm yourself, because it can be very overwhelming at the start, and very hard work is to understand, like, I didn't realize it needed all this hard work. Luckily I had another channel, so I sort of understand a little bit, but don't overwhelm yourself so much at the start. Start small. I would definitely start with maybe 1 video a week. I think that could be a good start within your channel. Another one, try and do your videos 8 minutes or more, because YouTube likes that as well. YouTube likes the longer video at the moment. They seem to push them a little bit more than the smaller videos, and it'll also help you out in the future when you do get monetized on YouTube. So create longer videos, but not too long where it's a bit boring, you know, get that happy medium. But yeah, I think definitely don't overwhelm yourself. Make a schedule that you can actually stick to, and then once you find you're comfortable with that, then you can increase it a little bit more. But I think quality over quantity is what you need to do, and you need to make sure that you can hold yourself accountable and do what you're setting out to do. So yes, I hope this helped at all. Let me know in the comments if it did. Give it a thumbs up if it did. Leave me any video ideas if you want any help on certain things. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.